Guys, this is Team Movement here, and we got technically this is two deck profiles because it's deck top twice in 2 days.
Yeah.
So this is the ARG top 16 Nats Gear Chronicle deck piloted by Raphael Arcelian, and this was the same deck piloted by a different pilot. It got fourth place on the second day of ARG. It was just a regular like ARG for like invite. And it was by the true owner of the deck, Kevin Lee. He taught with it. It was the exact same deck. Nothing was really changed.
Not really. Like
It was the same deck.
Kinda...
Just two different pilots for 2 different days. What did you go with the second? Oh, you went with 7 Seas. No, you went with Night Mist.
Night Rose, yeah.
I'm sorry about
that.
that.
I mean, the first day was like Gear Chronicle the day. Like there were so many people playing Gear Chronicle. I was just like, I was so done with that deck after the first like invitational. Like everybody top 16, and then in top 16 there were 8 Gear Chronicle players there too.
And then you fought Kevin twice.
Yeah, poor kid. I mean, like I lost to him second time. He got his revenge match. But anyways, so I guess we get started with the starter. So I'm playing with the Chronodran because I don't really like maxing out on the TikToks. I mean, you can find me on this. Like I like that this card gets you like a free card. Playing 4 of the Chronojet Dragon G. This card is really good. Not really much to say about this card. Is the new boss you try to ride onto most of the time. And then 4 of the original Chronojet. The build's pretty straight. Like as long as you're on a Chronojet Vanguard, your entire deck works. So you want most if not all of your grade 3s to be Chronojet. So that's why riding into either one of them doesn't really like it changes your playstyle a little bit, but it's not like incredible. So yeah, that's 8 Chronojet Dragons. For grade 2s, we're playing 2 of the Delayed Blazer. Delayed Blazer is only here for the really long time lead play. If your opponent doesn't hit any triggers, you just basically kill him. You end up giving them like just keep poking them to death essentially forever, and then gaining advantage off of it. So yeah, he time leaps for grade 2 just to continue your plays. 3 of this guy, Upstream Dragon. That's right. He's only there. I mean, he's like the Melum that you want. The Melon that you don't want, essentially. If you don't have the Melon, he also kind of does the play for you, but not as well. Otherwise, he just pokes you for 14 constantly, so he's good for that. And he gets you free grade 1, so you can get some pluses off of him as well. And get the pieces, because like you can get a Melon from your deck and just keep it there if you're not playing a control deck against a control deck. 2 of the Caliban, because he's the only card that works out, not GB1, and he just eats your opponent's starter and that's it. Yeah, your opponent has to shuffle, but like it's just a free card, and this deck really doesn't have much going for it early game, so that's where you run that guy. And then 4 of the basically one of the stars of this deck is the Upstream. Not Upstream. History Maker Dragon. This card is so goddamn abusable.
I hate the fact that his effect can work again.
He is not once per turn, so you can stand him and use him. He doesn't have to be boosted. This guy has like no restrictions.
Just attack the Vanguard.
He just basically just says plus your opponent and attack your opponent's Vanguard. Like this card is so good. I don't even have to explain it. Like it's the key one of the 3 key parts of your play of the main play.
Trial deck.
This card is so good. Also abusable. For grade 1s, 4 of the Unflip PG. Not much to say about this. I don't really care for all the gimmicky ones. Unflipping is good. 3 Stride Enabler. I had to bump it down to 3 because grade 1 space. There's a lot of actually good grade 1s in this deck, and you manage to, if you stride at least once, because of the Chronodran, you get the grade 3, and then you start digging through your deck with the stand trigger, so you don't necessarily need more than 3. 3 of the main, like the MVP of this deck is Melum. This girl needs to be banned. She hits for exact number 11 and searches at the end. She goes back to the deck and gets any grade zeros. God, this card is good, and the rules for this card are kind of wonky, but I tried out one of her only because it's a free draw when if anything, when she's time leaped into, you rest her, give one of your units 4K, and then you draw a card, and just a free card and a free power boost. If you go with History Maker, you can History Maker the stand trigger, draw one, and then time leap it into her. History Maker will hit, and then she'll draw you another card. So you just drew two and actually manage to attack for nothing. He gets every time something is put onto the field by the time leap ability, you put any card from your graveyard back into the bottom of your deck.
Triggers.
This basically you put back all your triggers, and the deck shuffles itself over and over. So, and then this card only for the random pluses. You can go into your upstream Soul Blast 2, draw a card. The basic play with him is you go into her and Chrono Jet, and then you have a 16-gate column and you draw a card. This deck just basically generates advantage for being aggressive. It's unfair, in all honesty. For the TikTok, or is it Heart Thump Worker, because he's necessary. Chrono Jet. 3 of any other crit, honestly. 3 of the most broken trigger in this game. God, this card just generates massive advantage for no reason. In all honesty, like, they gotta get rid of this card. They really do. But until then, you definitely try to play him in every most if not all of your Gear Chronicle decks, regardless of which one it is. Because even Chronofang, but actually Chronofang probably benefits even more off of this card. That's debatable. 2 draw trigger because I honestly don't know why this was here. My friend Kevin gave me the deck and I hit it every once in a while. Like, it doesn't hurt. And then 4 of my favorite card, my favorite girl card in this entire game, Uluru, because he'll trigger. Now finally for the strides. Strides are very standard. 4 of the Chrono Dragon next stage. He's basically arguably one of your most aggressive plays is either him or the Metallica Phoenix, but this card basically, you go in and you try to win with this card every single time. You'll hit your opponent 1,000 times and then swing twice with this thing. If you don't kill him, you knock out most of their hand. You play I played the Chronos Command stuff only because it punishes my opponent for if they're playing like a deck where they spit down their whole hand.
Awful voice.
Without any repercussions, it'd be like, oh, your field is gone. Congratulations.
Did you go into him the whole tournament?
Yeah, I went to him once or twice. Like,
what matchups were they? Like Aqua
Gear Chronicle.
Oh, the Mirror?
Yeah.
The guy had a whole board after his turn?
No, easy. I mean, he had just melons and TikToks and stuff, and I was just like, gone. I mean, he managed to get some of them back, but like, Gear Chronicle needs at least a couple of cards to generate some advantage.
Yeah.
So they have to at least put down cards again. 2 Metallica Phoenix, only because this card is really good. Oh god, this card was generic. Yeah, it just extends your. It's a stride that extends your play, your main play. You want to run at least 1. I don't know, 2. I used them once. Not necessarily great, but and then 1 Huan Long because there was nothing else I wanted to play. Yeah, I mean he can also generate some sort of advantage, not as good as the rest of them, but. I remember the reason I played this thing. He's very similar to Metallica Phoenix, except Metallica Phoenix time leaps things. He calls things from the bind zone, but he is a Zodiac time beast. So Chrono Jet Dragon G's skill, if I had some stuff in my hand I wanted to get rid of, or if there was nothing I really wanted to time leap at the moment, you would stride onto Dragon G as your first stride, and then Dragon G will activate his skill and actually time leap anyway, so you get both of their skills, and then you get an extra attack. So, gimmicks. 1 Sea Breeze. 1 Rafana, this card is great. 2 of the hetero Get Away From Me. main reason I actually played this deck. I can't really lie.
It's an eye opener.
Not really. He's not as unfair. He's not just like, oh, I end the turn, but he does a short play, so which is, I like being able to mess with my opponent a little bit, not completely stop their game because
only deck that's not good against is just gold.
No, there's a lot of bad matchups to this card, but there's a lot of times where your opponent requires one specific card for a play, and I just be like, no, I don't want that card.
Aqua Force.
And in the mirror match, they kept happening to me where they would swing with their Melum the first time. I would swing with Melum first because that's how you start the combo. And they put down the head around just like, I don't want your history maker on field. And that would my whole play gets hindered. And then I started doing it to other people. It was fun. And then 4 of the best go. So yeah, that's it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm forgetting about the boy. I only played 1 of this. I should have played more, but it was kind of like a last-minute choice. I like to play with 2 of this, and I probably would have cut down one of the grade 1s.
You remember what you fought?
Probably one of this for it. Oh, crud. I remember playing 2 Gear Chronicle players.
Fuck Kevin.
A gold.
Noah Grappler first.
Yeah, sorry. The first round was a Noah player. That was cool. I actually really enjoyed that.
That was
match.
a close game, I remember.
No, all my games were close that day for some reason. No, that's a lie. Not all of them.
I remember when I fought the Token Rambo guy. That was the freest thing.
That's such a free win, though.
And that was at Nats. I was like, yeah.
I didn't really play anything bad. It was a Nova guy. Was there a Shadow?
You fought Shadow?
There were some Luards there, yeah.
I didn't see any of them. Like the first. Like,
I fought a Ripple.
Oh, you mean Janice Lee?
No, it wasn't Janice Lee.
It was her friend.
No, it was a dude. I played him pretty tough. Yeah, he played Ripples. It was pretty good. Don't really remember much after that. I know I lost top 16 first round to another Gear player because, God, there were too many of us.
Yep. I think 7 of the top 16 was Gear.
7 or 8, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. I'm surprised I didn't. I mean, I'm not surprised because there was the 7C's grade 1 dude went all the way to the
freaking
top.
Tachikaze guy was the one that surprised me. Fucking first place.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it.
Alright, guys, that's the deck profile. What did Kevin fought against second day? I honestly, we don't remember. I think all I remember was 7C against you, and then after that he fought Sanctuary at the final round. Yep. That's all I remember. Alright, guys, Team Warmax, signing off. Woo.